Trying not to lose my shit. I'm just trying not to lose my shit.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of TemGameBoyz. We're back again. Me and Harrison in here, back again. Alright, so what was the conversation we were having? Oh yeah, I was telling you like about my heritage and shit. But
that opening sounded very sad. Are you okay, bud?
it's a regular day. Like it's one of those days. But as I said, it's all good. Plus, also, I was just like a little confused, like where the hell we were at. I don't even remember where we're at. Jeez, where?
I don't even know if continuing the conversation, because I don't even remember the conversation, and I've been doing way too much to even remember what we were talking about last time.
Yeah, yeah, me neither. I was like, I don't remember too much of what we were talking about. I was like, fuck it.
Plus, I've also been playing Silk Song, so.
Oh, okay. I love my little friend, Garmin.
Yes.
Yeah. Echubashi Shing! Fuck it. I want to cosplay as him.
There's going to be a character later on that I think is just better overall.
I still think it's Garmin. I like Garmin. Garmin's just that OG, bro. You got understand that OG, the man of chivalry. You see, this is what happens when I try to do that freaking jump there and everything.
You talking about the pogo?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Do you have timing issues, sir?
Yes, I do. Okay, so
I believe you said that last time too.
My timing is trash. I'm not gonna lie. You. Ow.
What's been happening with you this week?
So nothing really. Like, so all I've been doing has been like saving money because I'm trying to take a trip with my brothers to MegaCon.
Yeah, I believe that's one of the things you said you were doing. Or no, it wasn't MegaCon. It was
Holiday Matsuri. The first, it was
the
one
of the cons. You're trying to do a bunch of different cons this year.
Yeah. So the whole deal with because I'm trying to get my license now. I didn't have it before because I didn't really need it on a major level because of the fact that, you know, I was already I already have everything like near my area. I already have everything where I need. You know what I mean?
I feel it, yeah.
And so, like, I'm like, hey, why do I need this license? But, you know, it makes sense of why I need it because of the simple fact that, wait, am I going back to the fucking town? I don't know where I'm.
You're on cruise control. You're just flying.
Yeah, I'm just cruise control, just flying right now, because I don't know where I needs to go. You
Is a boss.
You falling asleep? Wake your ass up.
Which I actually remember that.
Wake your ass up.
Technically, still at the very beginning of the game.
And Chuba. All right. No. Bad fuck. You're gonna go around here.
Well, that's cool that you're trying to get all that con stuff done.
Yeah, because I plan on us working there. Not working there, but like legitimately getting our names out there. Like trying to like go ahead and be like, hey, you know what? We got some stuff from the EHG community and TemGameBoyz set up here, you know? Or like interact with people in the cons and stuff like that. Like for instance, like I'm trying to do like a panel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so you're trying to aim for like a panel or something.
Yeah, exactly. And not even just the panel itself. You explosion. But hello? Hello, you okay?
He had Taco Bell.
Nasty. Think outside the bell. I'm thinking the wrong one. I'm like, think outside
Well,
the
that
bell.
just reminds me of the old Aniplex. Or no, was it Aniplex? No, not Aniplex. It was Funimation. That's what it was.
And I think outside the bun. Alright. More of these guys here. You. Leave. What's in here? House. Hello.
So, did you figure out what was happening with that Baldur's Gate 3 thing you were trying to do?
Alright, so here's what we're trying to do. Like I'm like, oh sorry, okay, you're part of the story. Alright, you're gonna move your ass up there. Alright, but no, Baldur's Gate we're trying to, so me, you, and Heart Hero have it. Okay? So Heart Hero, I got it for him for his birthday. I completely forgot that I got it for him his birthday. Because sometimes I don't keep track of stuff. I'm stupid boy. But with that, you know, I think we might do something with a playthrough. And that's gotta be a long ass playthrough. And if not, if we don't do it on Sundays with streaming, I'm thinking possibly we could just play D&D in general.
Okay.
Because I
require more than 3 people though, because that would be like 2 people in the GM.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is see, like, possibly not now but later in the future, I can get someone else with another copy of it. I don't mind, as I said, I don't mind getting people like stuff like here and there, and you push me off, you raggedy hoe. But anyway, we just get some copies to it and do it. Cause I've been dying to do something of D&D stuff, whether it's playing it, whether it's DMing it. It's just that I've had such very terrible like situations where people can't keep up with the schedule, or when I try to do it, everybody wasn't interested. Everybody was just fooling around too damn much to want to set up stuff. It just made it so unfun, and it's like, bro, I just, all I want is legitimately to play D&D. That's all I'm asking. I don't think I'm asking for too much if I want to play D&D, you know? Yeah, and even with that, I want to work on I wanted to work on things such as like, you know, just learn how to I would say, like, make my I would say creativity a lot more better.
What do you mean?
So I'm trying to try to do things on the fly. You know what I mean?
So spontaneous.
Yeah, like spontaneously to come up with stories like and stuff like that. Like try to practice a little bit of like voice acting, like having like that creative mind and stuff like that. But as I said, like, in order for me to do so, I wanted to play D&D, and excuse me, it's kind of a hard thing because when you want to do it, you don't have many people to do it. My first experience was absolutely terrible.
When was that?
So the experience that I had with it was when, like, a while ago. I was DMing, I was learning how to do so. I was going by someone's story. They came up with a story and everything. I even helped them out to do with the story. And when I went by
self, I got you.
Evan?
I said, so the story wasn't like yours, I guess to say. It was like a collaboration.
Exactly. It was like that weird collaboration, but like when the person I did it for was for like a YouTube channel or like for a streamer. And when I had this conversation, I was like, I wanted to try this for myself. And it became very weird to me because of the simple fact that when I started, like, sometimes you don't even start a fight at the beginning. They wanted to start a fight. When they weren't able to do that, the person who owned the channel got very upset, and I was
hold on. So what do you mean they weren't able to do that?
Because the route they were going was, they were taking a route so where it was hard for them to be part of the battle. So, like, for instance, like, if I would have started a battle, it would have been 3 people out of the 6 that would be the only ones in the battle. So I'm like, you guys will be out of the battle because you're far away. You decided to do something different.
Well, this was their choice to go do something different, or this was part of the story that they went off and did something different?
Their choice to do something different.
Okay, so it's only their fault.
Yeah. And then when they did that, I was telling them, I'm like, guys, like, if you do this, then guess what? You might not be part of the first battle. Or if anything with that, we might not be able to start the first battle. And then when we couldn't start the first battle, everybody started getting pissy and everything. I'm like, bro, like, that's what happened. This is what the story. I'm also going by the story you gave me. And the person that I hosted this D&D thing for, she was like, you know what? It's really wasn't fun. And then because of that situation, people got mad at me, and they were like, oh, you know what? Now people want you out of the group, which was the streaming group that she has. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm like, yeah. So even prior to that,
how long ago was this?
This was like almost like a year, like 2 years, 3 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when that happened, I was like, you are wasting. What you're doing is you're want the game to go your way, and it's not gonna go your way. You guys are doing something with a story, and then she's telling me, she's like, oh well, I've seen other DMs doing it. I'm like, yeah, you see other DMs doing it, doesn't mean you know how to do it. And then so
well, I'm confused about what they actually wanted here, because
okay, so like
you could have just killed them all. Like killed the three that were there because they wanted to start the fight early, and then they would have had to restart.
Yeah,
a different character.
Yeah, and then no, because like she's very, very, how do I say this in a way, picky of what she wanted. And then when she was picky of what she wanted, I told her, I'm like she wanted a story layout, she wanted to make sure that we could do a battle or something. I'm like, okay, there's a possibility you might not be able to start a battle. I'm just letting you know, it's whoever the person is that I'm working with, because she wanted me to work with someone to make a story. I gave him all the info, everything that we know, everything that I know, that he could go ahead and piggyback off from and make a story. What he did, I went by his story. When I went by his story, and where the hell am I going? I don't even know where I'm going. No, but I went by his story. I went by what he wanted, and when that happens, they took it as I didn't want, like, I was trying to mess up the game. I'm like, I'm not trying to mess up the game. You guys are rushing into something, and you shouldn't be rushing into, like, starting a fight automatically. No, you don't do that.
Well, I mean, I think as DM, GM, whatever the hell you want to call it, or whatever, I think you should leave it up to them to kind of just decide what they want to do. And if they all died, tell them that was your choice.
Yeah, and then
I told you this encounter was not going to be easy, and you still chose to do it.
Yeah, and then when that happened, I'll tell you right now, when that happened, I got to a point I was like, hey, hold on, let me see what this guy. How are you finding mine? Trying to fill out as much money to fill out the map set with a little store. Okay. So I told him, I'm like, hey, you guys have a right to make your own decisions. But whatever decisions you make, most likely, I'm telling you right now, you might not be able to do things like, you know, even start a battle sometimes based on what you do, or you might get into a different battle. Who knows? All right. Because they wanted me to go by the story, but then they made the decisions to go outside of the story. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when that happened, they started blaming me, And then with that aspect, I was like, you guys wanted to do something different, and I went through with it. It seemed like they were having fun at first, but then when they went through with it, like like the person who owned the streaming group got very angry at me, and I was like, yo,
Or was that someone else?
no. Okay, let me restart this. All right, simple.
No. I'm just asking. I don't remember out of this entire story who the owner is. All I know is that there was a woman who was annoyed, and she told that you were getting kicked from the group.
That was the owner.
Okay, so I was right. It was a woman.
Yes, it was the woman that got annoyed from it. And then, with the conversation that we had, as I said, I was like, this is what I was doing. I was trying to go by the story you wanted, the story that you wanted the group to follow, like everything that you wanted in the book, like everything that you wanted set for you and the group. Told her straightforward. I'm like, what you're doing right now, you're ruining the experience of the game because now you want it set up to a story and you're not letting them make decisions. I even tried to lead them down the regular path. Mm-hmm. Now, with that type of situation, they still did what they did, and sadly we couldn't get to a battle. And then when that happened, they were very upset with me for some apparent reason. I told them, like, guys, you guys were trying to battle event like pretty early, because I told them sometimes even with that we won't be able to. Even when I tried to lead them to it, they went different directions. So when she kicked me out of the group, because prior to this she was getting on my damn nerve already. She's an abusive woman without even noticing. Mm-hmm. I told her, I'm like, you are very abusive. Like, I told her straightforward, you are abusive. When something doesn't go your way, you blame your trauma on other people because of the fact of you used your trauma to make others feel bad about what they were doing. I told her, I was like, that's not right. Like, people shouldn't have to play the game in the way that you want because you feel like, or try to, like, you know, feel like they're walking on eggshells because of your trauma. That's not fair. Because what you did, sometimes, like, people, she will curse out people, she would be upset with people. I'm like, yeah.
I can't assume this is a popular streamer.
No, it's not. But like I said, like, her attitude sucks. I told her, I'm like, your attitude sucks. You are very messed up and you are very rude.
Well, this was therapy.
Yeah, so I was like, so that's why we didn't talk for a while. The reason why we started talking again was because a friend of ours wanted us to talk and stuff like that because of the simple fact that he didn't like the fact that his friends were arguing and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, let's talk. Let's have a conversation. And I was
God, after playing Silksong, just watching this game is just infuriatingly easy.
Well, you know my thing about Souls like games. I'm not a fan of them.
Well, no, because I was just, again, I've been playing Silksong for a little bit, and I thought it was kind of hard, but I thought I was just kind of fooling myself. But kind of seeing some of these attacks, after some of the crap that I've had to deal with,
I heard it's a pain in the ass for Silksong.
it's a very fun game. Just some of those fights are very annoying. But I'm sorry, continue.
But I understand that. No, but then we talk and then we have a conversation. I was like, you are very rude. You are very. I told her you are a very abusive person. Even one of her prior mods, who is my mod right now. For
Discord or streaming?
For Discord. And he's my mod for YouTube and stuff like that. That's my main man. He goes, oh, hello there. I shall take this. City Crest, thank you. But I told her, I'm like, you're very off. And he's like, yep, yeah, I left the group because of that. Like the way she speaks to someone, like she tries to she belittles you. And then she uses her I would say she uses her, I would say like either one that she's like her degree or what her trauma is to belittle you. And I told her, you're not gonna do that.
That's an interesting sentence. Send me the name for this person afterward. I'm gonna go see if I've ever seen this person. I probably haven't. But I'm intrigued at this point.
I will. Yeah, and then with that person, as I said, like we're cordial now. But as I said, like I refuse to be like, you know, belittled by someone for no reason. Belittled by someone just because
Or cordial as in everything's nice, but you guys no longer.
We don't talk as much. Yeah. Hello there. Ooh. What is this?
Your first spell.
I fell on my face. Ow. Vengeful spirit. Oh, I do a Kamehameha. Oh no, Kamehameha. Freaking Hadouken? Yeah, Hadouken.
It is a Hadouken, yes.
Hey. Hi, welcome last. I apologize. I was watching over you, stepped away. You're awake. I was wondering if you could do me a small favor, repay me with a gift. That's the point of a gift, my guy. I was gonna say my asshole. Like, yo, my asshole. What you doing?
This is where they teach you how to use your vengeful spirit.
Yeah, I know about the vengeful spirit. You. Ow.
Well, getting away from the mental trauma that is this random woman.
No, but yeah, but now I wanted a better experience. Where also with that I had a bad experience where Walter, one of my friends, freaking we did a modern 20, a D20 modern campaign where he was always trying to fucking kill me. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna, like, I told him, I'm like, I'm never gonna play with you again. And then, like, cause every time it's like, I get out of a situation, then I got killed, I got revived, and then guess what? I get like in the last situation, I get a grenade in my face, like literally. Like, bro,
doesn't he have to do that? I mean, or did he not roll?
Like, yes, he had to roll, and I got the lowest roll. I'm like, but then the problem is those type of situations were not going for anyone else. He was literally, like, I was his main target. I was like, my guy, I'm like, you, like, that, like, come on, seriously?
In-character assassination is what we would call that.
Yeah, it's just like, my guy really just wanted to just like, mess with me the whole game, and it wasn't fun. You.
Well, I mean, I could see what he was doing, but yeah, I mean, if you're not taking the hint and he's not rolling with it, I mean, you're not rolling with it, I mean, then at some point you probably should just call it off.
Yeah, it's like it was just not fun anymore. I was like, bro, you are really trying to mess up everything here. It's like, you're like, I told him straightforward, I'm like, you cannot be like this unfun. Like, even all the other guys in the thing is like, yeah, you're really picking on him. Like, stop picking on him. And then like, to equip the trying to be resting on the bench. I don't want to be sitting on a bench. Fine. No, but then, as I said, like, it got to a point where I got so sick and tired of it. I was like, you know what? Fuck this game. And then we stopped playing because guess what? Like, it got to a point where, you know, people started not showing up. So
Well, yeah, everyone's time just has to match up a lot of the times.
yeah, exactly. So that's why I mostly choose Sundays, because Sundays are like mostly like the days that people have off from work. But and like most of the time things close early, so there's not if you're at work, most of the time you will be closing only for work. So I was like, okay, let's do Sundays. But then at one point I was like, hey, you know what? I need to make sure that if I'm doing some type of D&D session, I need to go ahead and make sure I am on time with everybody, or I have a time fixated with everybody. You know, and with doing that, that's why I was like, hey, Sundays, can we do this? Everybody's good with Sundays. So that's one major thing for that. And what is this? Nasty juices. Where you going? Oh, hello, fields. But but yeah, I was just like, you know what, this is getting on my nerve. And then I was like, oh, that's ass. That takes out my shields. All right, you know what? Screw it. Whatever, fine. I didn't want it anyway. But yeah, that's one of the major reasons of why I had bad experiences with D&D. And with my bad experiences with D&D, I was like, you know what? Hello there. What's this? I'm actually a filling laws. It wasn't available now for excellent price. Alright, so we're gonna buy a map. Alright, cool. That's why I was like, you know what? Let me do a better experience than what I was given to people. Let them have some fun with it. And screw it. Let's just do it. You know? So that.
Good for you. Not letting the bad experience completely crush the game for you.
Yeah, cause I took a break from it, and then like everybody was telling me, it's like, yeah, they just gave you a story. Like, I understand, but like there's some creativity to this. Like, they literally just limited the hell out of your creativity. I was like, you could say that shit again. I was like, yeah, I can. He's like, because what they did was initially just told you to do what they want, and with doing what they want, you were lacking in that type of creativity. You didn't get a chance to be creative as a DM. You didn't get a chance to make a choice as a DM. You were doing everything on a choice based on what they wanted. Yeah, it was like, yeah, that's not right for them to do, and that's wrong for them to do. They need to they as players have to understand that you're a DM as well, and you need to be respected as a DM.
Who's this?
Yeah, so
Oh, never mind.
I hate, like, I love those little guys. I saw the other one, the other creatures that you save from Silksong, the little the dog mites.
I think I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, so those things are adorable. Opens the door. We go to this town here. Hello, ooh, a house.
So do you play
Let's see what we got
what's
here.
it called? Overwatch or Marvel Rivals? Are you streaming any of that stuff anymore?
So so you know I got banned over Overwatch.
Yes.
Yes. So the only way I could do it is I was streaming if I streamed it on the Nintendo Switch. And no. No. Absolutely not. I'm telling you right now, Nintendo, like, this it is the most ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. With okay, cool. I'm grabbing this stuff. Quill, update map in new areas. Alright, cool. It is literally to the point where I'm playing this game, right? And it runs slower than 30 FPS. like on the first Nintendo Switch. It's that bad.
Yeah.
And you know,
I can't believe that.
and, you know, like I can understand because I might end up getting the Switch machine.
The Switch machine? You mean the Steam machine?
Steam machine, yes, the Steam machine. Sorry, or the Steam Cube, the Steam Cube, which is literally what it's called, the Steam Cube. No, I don't want to hear that shit.
Before we continue on, pouring out for the saddest game in history that just died, I think yesterday, officially.
Oh, Anthem.
One pouring out for Anthem.
And that it sucks, bro. And that game was legit though. As much as like people would say, "Oh, you know, the game was terrible." No, okay, sure, but then at one point it wasn't as bad as people put it out to be. You know what I mean?
I never understand half of those complaints as well. Like, anytime I'm playing half of these games that I'm seeing, like, it's always the same complaint with a lack of endgame. But again, a lack of endgame for who? Because when I beat the campaign, there was still quite a bit of stuff to do.
Yeah, there was.
Like, there were dungeons and stuff to grind. There were things you can go out and do. There were events and stuff. It wasn't a crap ton of stuff. But if you were just sitting there grinding it 24 hours a day, you beat the endgame.
Yeah.
You have nothing to do because you just beat it in 24 hours. Like, what do you want to do?
I think that people were trying, like, I think they should have put more levels out there, but as I said, yeah, like there was a lot to do after the end game, but like as I said, it was just sad that game completely went down. But we'll talk about that next time. Alright guys, definitely leave a like, leave a subscribe, turn on notification, hit that bell, and stay tuned for another episode of TemGameBoyz.
Wee woo.
The abnormal is normal when sweatpants and messy hair become formal. I felt so normal.